At Christmas dinner, my mom said, "We couldn't afford gifts for your kids this year." Then I watched my brother's children open iPads and designer shoes. Dad laughed. "You know times are hard." I packed up our coats and left. The next morning, I posted something that made every relative call me within minutes. My family has made favoritism a tradition. My brother Joshua is the golden child. I'm the guy they call when their Wi-Fi breaks. This Christmas, my wife and I spent weeks saving to buy everyone gifts. We walked in with arms full, proud we'd made it work. Mom cleared her throat. "Caleb, honey, I'm so sorry. We couldn't afford gifts for your kids this year." I nodded, told my kids to sit tight. Okay, maybe they really can't. Then Joshua's kids tore through mountains of wrapping paper, iPads, designer sneakers, personalized leather jackets. My daughter Madeline tried to hide her disappointment. She looked at me with watery eyes like asking what she'd done wrong. When we left, Dad chuckled. "You know times are hard, son. Next year will be better." I bit my tongue. Dad just got a bonus. Mom posts spa day pictures every week. Joshua bragged on Facebook about the custom grill Dad co-signed for. The next morning, the group chat exploded with pictures of Joshua's kids showing off their gifts. Mom gushing about how blessed she felt. Not one word about my kids. A week later at brunch, Mom clinked her glass. "We've decided to start a family fund. Everyone chips in monthly to help when times are tough. It's the fair thing to do." My stomach dropped. "Fair. We know you've been struggling, Caleb." Joshua jumped in. "It'll help when kids need tablets for school." "A slush fund for your kids' iPads? Stop overreacting," Mom snapped. "Everyone benefits. My kids got nothing, but your grandkids got designer jackets." Dad chuckled. We had to cut back. "On what? Vacations? Truck upgrades?" 2 weeks later, a notification popped up. A giant party for Valentina, Joshua's daughter. They'd asked me to contribute. I hadn't sent money, and they threw it anyway without inviting us. That night, Madeline climbed in my lap. "Daddy, why don't we go to the fun parties anymore?" A fire ignited inside me. I started preparing. I saved screenshots of every excluding text, every "don't invite Caleb" message. I opened a side business doing car restoration. Within months, I'd paid off debt and bought a garage. Business exploded. 6 months in, I was making more than ever. Then Mom called. "We're planning a big dinner. Maybe you could help set the tone with a generous contribution." They thought I was still the same Caleb who would quietly open his wallet. At dinner, after dessert, Mom stood. "We wanted to make the family fund official. We thought Caleb could kick things off." All eyes turned to me. I smiled. "I'd be happy to." I pulled out a folder. "But first, we should understand what family support means." I laid out the first page. The text from 2 years ago where Mom told Dad not to invite us on vacation because I'd complain about the cost. Then another, asking me to double my contribution for Joshua's kids. Another, Valentina's party photo we weren't invited to. Another, Dad's voicemail asking me to cover Joshua's truck payment. I didn't yell. I just told the truth. The table went silent. Joshua's smirk vanished. Mom looked slapped. Dad's face turned red. "Before we talk about contributions, I want everyone to understand why we won't be participating. We've been excluded from birthdays, vacations, Christmas. That stops tonight." I pulled out my business card listing me as owner. "I don't need your money. I don't need your fund. I don't need anything from you except distance." I stood. "You wanted me to set the tone. Consider it set." I walked out, leaving the papers behind. The next morning, my phone exploded. Mom called. "I can't believe you embarrassed us." "I didn't embarrass you. I just showed everyone what you've been hiding." "You didn't have to do it in front of everyone?" "Yes, I did. If I'd said it privately, you'd have brushed it off." Over the next weeks, relatives reached out. An aunt admitted she'd been biting her tongue for years. A cousin apologized for never inviting my kids. 3 weeks later, Mom and Dad showed up at my shop. "We didn't realize how bad it had gotten," Mom said softly. "If you want to be part of their lives, it has to be on equal terms. No more secret parties. No special treatment." Mom nodded slowly. "We'll try." That weekend, the group chat pinged. "Dinner Sunday. Everyone invited." When we arrived, there were 4 gift bags by the door. 2 with Joshua's kids' names, 2 with mine. Madeline's face lit up when she saw hers. Watching my kids laugh and feel included for the first time in years, I realized this was what I'd been fighting for all along.